The international conference is an important forum for discussion because it enables data protection authorities to discuss new emerging issues in the world of data protection. And one of those issues is digital ethics. And it is my hope that the conference will come up with standards to regulate this aspect.
The ICDPPC is the only forum today that provides a 360-degree view about data protection and privacy, in which the theory and practice of DPP, meaning data protection and privacy, can be obtained.
Is a global meeting of people coming from all around the world, experts and data protection authorities coming from different parts of the world that can share their experience in different cultures, in different environments, and that is very useful when we need to apply international standards in our own countries.
Data collection and the flow of data across borders is a fact of modern life. It's a fact of the modern economy and really a bedrock to it. So this is an important conference for us to treat internationally and across borders these facts of common life.
Individuals are concerned that they are losing control over their personal information. And of course, data travels across borders. So the international conference, I think, is a perfect forum for regulators to try to develop and implement standards for privacy protection that address these very fundamental concerns that individuals have.
The International Conference is the forum. It is the premier forum for information and privacy commissioners. It's the forum for civil society. It's the forum for companies that are involved in the processing of data. And data protection has never been so important. Data as an asset is woven into all of the important policy discussions that are happening about our digital lives, about our lives as citizens in the face of new technologies, artificial intelligence. The solutions are here at this conference.
Data protection authorities have thus far focused on data protection laws, but digital ethics go beyond just laws. So it is important for data protection authorities to not just look at the law, but also develop standards in digital ethics, because I'm not sure that we have that common standard in this area.
Ethics is a very topical and timely discussion to have. As a DPA, and I have legal training, my first reaction is, of course, to look at the law. And the law is often the product of ethical debates and discussion that are codified into law. So that's an important part of ethics for me as a point of discussion that leads to law. But law, in terms of data privacy law, is often framed in broad terms. And then ethics can be very useful, I think, in giving a lot of substance to broadly framed legal principles to make them real and to make the protection that individuals have meaningful.
Today's digital environment needs new rules. Data protection authorities are considered in their jurisdictions as the one provided direction to a public that is increasingly becoming more aware and looking for directions. So definitely the DPAs offer a very responsible position when it comes to providing this direction to a public that is increasingly becoming more interested, but more fearful also of the digital tomorrow.
As data protection authorities, we have front row seats to some of the failings, the legal failings, the ethical failings, and occasionally the market failings involving the treatment of data. Bringing those experiences to bear can help inform the international conversation about ethics in the treatment of data.
I prefer to talk on ethics in the digital world than talking on digital ethics. I'm not sure that if we have different ethics. So I think that our role of data protection authorities is to impulse ethical standards in our job, in the work of data processing and in the digital world that we know that right now.
There's a deep intersection between digital ethics and data protection. A lot of the founding principles in data protection laws are really about ethics, fairness, transparency, and accountability. So data protection authorities, the EDPS, the ICO, and others have a great deal to add to the debate and the solutions in the digital ethics space.